to facts of value. Oh, sorry. I got some. I still look all good. Okay, welcome back to Facts of Value. You know, to be very honest, my thing showing fact that nature guys not to be too proudful or pride to like and subscribe. I'm sorry, girl. This pissing me off. I'm sorry, girl. I'm sorry. Oh Lord. Anyway, you guys might like my attention to that. Gives a fuck, you know. Anyway, anywho, what the fuck can I say? Cause I'm just here to do what I do. Cause I'm doing gay. Still a bag of gruesome run new shoe on the toe. If you don't believe me, ask me any day. Hey, all right. And the last topic of today was Tupac. Okay, what the fuck I need this for? Okay. Last topic of the day was is Tupac still alive? Is Tupac still alive? That's a motherfucking good question. And I don't want to be here to jive you guys. You guys want your answer, and I've been jugging this show on until I put it in 4 episodes long. You know what I'm saying? That is what it is. But you know what? I gotta get this smoke this weed with Cheech and Chong. Not they gonna leave me alone. So you know I already know I gotta do this shit quick as I can on the spot. I'm sorry. Let me hear you up while I got a chance. Please don't bother. Okay. Look here. I'm here to do this nice and slow, but not the romance. Now, I want to state facts. I don't want to state what belief is, because we know I don't believe in belief at all. I believe a lot of things in this matrix is proven to make it an illusion. And you make you delusional to the point you believe anything you're seeing diluted, your mind confusing it at the same time. So let me get to what I'm about to say to you. Okay. Well, as if it is many facts of Tupac might being dead, it is well just as many facts of Tupac being alive. Like for instance, Tupac's body technically was not the body of Tupac. If those that are pretty much familiar with the autopsy report and the coroners and the cremation report, they all reported a guy that weighed close to 190 something, 200 pounds, close to. He was very, very heavy, and we all know Tupac weighed like 160, and he only put on that 20 pounds when he went to jail. People like, damn, Tupac really originally weighed like 140, but he gained the weight when he went to jail. So it's why I'm 160 in the city where skinny niggas die. Mom, tell mama don't cry. You didn't think he and me, because they could never take the game from a real G. But see, that's not the reason why I think he possibly alive. Let's get back deeper to this shit if we can understand. Make sure the camera's gonna stay put up, because it keep moving. If it don't move, then I'm gonna keep it like that. Fuck it, that's what it is. Okay. If it moves around. Alright, well, also, Kevin Hagee, if you don't know who Kevin Hagee is, he was an FBI agent, undercover agent, but the FBI denied any former employment with him after he was placed in jail. But long story short, he told Tupac about a murder plot that he broke rank for. He said he broke rank, and he got in a lot of trouble for it. And that's how I feel it is true, because the FBI say he was only like a consultant. Who could consult the fuck the FBI? But long story short, he broke rank with the FBI. Told Tupac if he went to Vegas, he'd be killed. So Tupac knew they plotted on his life before this. So don't you guys think you know the story? You don't know the story. I'm gonna make this exclusive too. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do a whole nother exclusive on this whole episode. But Tupac, long story short, Tupac knew they was plotting to kill him. But you guys don't know the other story. Tupac couldn't win. You know what I'm saying? You guys don't know how much Tupac could win. They already made in his mind that Tupac talked to one of the government officials, and they was finna bring another case out on him. This time they finna make sure he'd go back to jail for the rest of his life. They gonna either want him dead or in jail, and he was gonna either be either or both. So and he was told when they was gonna assassinate him, what day, and it was the day of Mike Tyson fight. They told him. Kevin Hagee told him. Then let me tell you this: a CIA agent. Let me bring the camera back up. Tripping again. A CIA agent, let me tell you this, said the government, half of the government wanted Tupac dead. Let me tell you this, let me start over from a good port. A CIA agent on his deathbed. So you don't think he got no reason to fucking lie. He's on his deathbed. And they say a dead man always tells, a dying man always tells the truth. You ever heard that saying? Just as well as a drunk man. Two men you don't want to be around, they're going to tell every fucking thing. One take the drink to the grave and one can't hold his fucking liquor. Now, this man is a CIA operative agent. He said Tupac faked his death because the CIA, him especially, helped Tupac fake his death. Now I'm gonna say this: if it's any government watching this video, I want to say all of this is allegedly, and I do not condone any words that I'm talking. You see, my lights won't even stay on. You can't believe shit I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right. Like, with that being said, let me say this again. I believe in anything a person tell me? Let me tell you this. I used to believe shit. So I realized Santa Claus is still the one you should believe. All right, let me say this. I used to believe shit. So I really found out that Santa Claus really was a pussy and he believed shit. Now, let me tell you the truth. All that is a pussy myth. Basically, what I'm telling you, pussy myth. Now, let me tell you this because it comes from women we come out of pussy with. Now, nothing being said not to be funny, just to be rhyming like I'm doing. I'm telling you some real true shit. Any pair of lips can say 1,000 words. It's the reason that saying this is. Now, is Tupac alive? That's up to you to decide, but I could add some more figures at the same time. A lot of people don't even know Tupac had, like, a lot of people got doubles. Like, you might don't know it's a person right there in the world look just like you, but you might don't know it. Or look just like you if you put them in the right scene. Once it might don't look exactly like you, but could look just like you because bone structure could be mimicked. That's just how life is designed. But long story short, Tupac only had like 5 doubles. Tupac one of the only rappers that had 5 doubles. A lot of people don't even know that shit. That's what's crazy. A lot of celebrities got doubles, but Tupac had so many lookalikes. They wasn't really doubles. Like celebrities go make a double, get somebody to have a face stroke. Like these people just naturally look like Tupac. And you see that today, so many people look like, people say that about me. Like so many people just look like Tupac. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Look, mama love Tupac. They listen to Tupac or they just like Tupac. So eventually just, you know what I'm saying? My daddy looked like Tupac. You know what I'm saying? It's just no bullshit. He like a bright version of Tupac, bald head, everything, you know what I'm saying? So when people say I look like Tupac, I'm like, what the fuck they come with that shit from? They tripping. Then I like look at my old man, I'm like, shit, my old man do look like Tupac, you know what I'm saying? Then I start looking in the mirror one day, I'm like, you don't even want me to know, you want to know what I see. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh my fucking God. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us can look like, any of us can look like each other, what I'm saying. There's nothing to look like another person, you know what I'm saying? People say, oh, you look like my friend, or whatever your friend look like, okay. But let's get back to Tupac. Anything's possible. Anything's possible, yo. There's people out here that want Tupac to be alive. I'm here to tell you, man, keep hope alive. That's what you want. There's people out here that want Tupac to be dead. If Tupac wants to get your scary ass up. That's just the if you want Tupac to be dead, you want Tupac to be dead, Tupac dead. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Now, what I believe, I told you I don't believe in belief. I believe in proof is in the pudding or is not. It's either all over the street. It's a messless, reckless mess. It be. But let me get back to a little bit more facts. Like when Suge Knight gave the dude that cremated Tupac $5 million, he disappeared. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, the body that was left with everybody, I seen it. I seen pictures of it. You go look it up online. That's not Tupac. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who body that is. We can say, oh, he got swole from the shots. Tupac head is shaped a certain way. Even women can tell you that. They fucked around. Tupac head kind of like mine. Like he got a look. You know what I'm saying? Like you know how some people got the flat head. It goes straight down to their neck. Then you got people that got a dip in their head. Like you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying like Tupac got like a little dip in his head. You know what I'm saying? To go towards his neck, like some people. That's why they call people. They'll make people fun of people with certain necks. I'm not trying to be funny, talk about whatever. Tupac got a normal head, basically what I'm saying. He got a normal, to me. You know what I'm saying? Like some people's heads just be y'all got me looking stupid over here snoring and shit. Oh, look at I'm not shit. Look at me. I'm not shit. I'm not. Let me tell you right now. Look with me. Look where the fuck I live. Shit, hell. Let me get a laugh here, motherfucker. Okay, motherfucker. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Okay. Like now to get back to the point. Back to the point here. Everything is possible if Tupac could have faked his death. He could have. Y'all might want to look at some of this shit because one day y'all gonna be wondering what the fuck I'm. They don't call me facts and feelings for no reason. All right, let me say this. Did you know the story of Machiavelli? The real Machiavelli. Not Tupac. Tupac is the real Machiavelli. I'm the real Faxiavelli. Machiavelli is a very powerful author. One of the greatest prolific writers of his generation. But not only that, he was a hero and folklore hero to the community. The politicians, half of the politicians hated him. Man, don't just sound familiar. You know what I'm saying? Half of the politicians hated him. And half of the politicians loved him. They loved his theory. They loved his book. They loved his writings. You know what I'm saying? Still to this day, our government follows the politics and books of the Machiavellian. A lot of you guys don't know that. But even though you really can't be a Machiavellian and be in the government, but let them have their cake and eat it too and have fun while they do. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, let's don't hate on them. All right? But even back then, the politicians loved Machiavelli, but half of them hated him. Now, look at it, go back to a lot of people that really call themselves Pac haters. Pac haters. And then you got the ones that love him. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's go back to Machiavelli's story. Machiavelli was so wanted. But let me tell you some of one of Machiavelli's stories. He was a gangster. He was a gangster and a philosopher. He was deep. And I'm going to tell you this. He believed the government, one of his main theories of philosophies of government, he believed the government used religion to oxidize their mind. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, dilute their mind with the truth about who God really is and the illusion in which they live to be controlled. You know what I'm saying? And man, he was so deep. But that's not even it. Let me tell you a story of Machiavelli. Machiavelli, he was running one city. Like, he was like, almost like in politics or shit like that. He was running one city. Like, was one city and a big city, like state city line. And when you would call them whatever back in those days. But in the town, it was a big corrupted, like mob boss like figure. Like he was a very corrupted dude. He was a murderous, killer gangster. So they asked Machiavelli to get rid of him, but they didn't want to be in fear because it took a very powerful person to get this dude. Long story short, make this short. Machiavelli brought in one of his most corrupted bosses, underbosses, whatever you would say. But he brought in one of his most disloyal, corrupted bosses. See, you gotta know the game. It's a reason he brought him in because he knew he could do the job, and when it's time to do the job, he's not gonna hesitate to do the job. You know what I mean? I'm gonna break it down so you, in case you're green. Well, when he got his underboss friend to come, he was a corrupted man. He done killed them motherfuckers too. You know what I'm saying? Got him to come over and whack dude. Now people was nervous about him, cause they started to hear about his history. And they like to do him. He had to be a cold mother sucker too. So Machiavelli put it upon himself to get rid of him for the people. And when he got rid of him, they started to look at him like, man, he's a prophet. He's a gangster. You know what I'm saying? He's everything he is. He's a philosopher. He's a writer. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He's a poet. You know what I'm saying? He's like kind of remind me of Shakespeare too, the Machiavellian story. Kind of remind you of Shakespeare. I wouldn't be surprised that was Shakespeare, but I'm Shakespeare. Oh Lord, no. Okay. Long story short, I believe we're in all that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's just one of the stories of Machiavelli. But we ain't even through. We just warming up. While his story so admired, the politicians start putting hits out on him. So the first time they couldn't get him, like some assassination tried to happen. Kind of mind you of another story, pot story. It was the first assassination attempt to go through. You know what I'm saying? I don't think the second one did too. I don't know. The second one probably did, but you know what I'm saying? They locked him up. They locked him up for a while. You know what I'm saying? While he was wounded and everything. Pac was locked up. That shit crazy how the Machiavelli story repeats itself too. You know what I'm saying? He was locked up, kind of wounded, healed. They had him locked up for a long time. Some kind of way. They didn't want him to get out tonight, but he managed to get out. However, his time was up, whatever. He got out. So shit popped off. Well, they tried to assassinate him again. He faked his death at that time. Boom. Went away. Like, they say the saying, because I read it, but I don't really remember. I'm being honest. I remember what I remember because I have my favorite parts of the book. Now, certain parts that said when we came back, I'm going to be honest, I can't remember when he came back, but it said he came back the second time and then he died. I'm being honest, I like good endings. So my mind is, I read the book, I take my ending where I want to take it. Especially if I remember the motherfucker. It's like, shit, he ain't never come back to me. You know what I'm saying? But I want to go back and make sure I read it and see. You know what I'm saying? But to me, it's like, how we know the government and put that part on the book? You know what I'm saying? He came back and died. What type of person would come back? You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't get it. You know what I'm saying? I just don't get it. You know what I'm saying? He came back the same person? You know what I'm saying? Don't you fake your death to change your name and all this shit? So, it just don't sound like the person I read up on. So, that when that part... Lord, y'all forgive me. Forgive me, y'all. Forgive me. Oh, Lord, y'all gonna like this here. You gonna like this here. You know what I'm saying? That's what make you say, man, he was a bad motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He had game. You know what I'm saying? He like, bro, had game. Like, so long story short, a lot of Tupac life went just like Machiavelli. Man, I'm not lying to you. You know what I'm saying? From the whole book I read, a lot of the stories, him writing poetry, I say, damn. Like, he was a prolific writer. Read like scripts. He read scripts too. Like Tupac read like one movie script before he died. I don't know if you guys know that. Was in movie scripts, all that shit. Man, he was just like that. Like acting, rapping, gangster, philosopher, poet, all that shit above. So that happened. And then I want to get back to this to make sure it was possible. Long story short, he faked his death. It's possible for it. Don't cost nothing, Lord. Like a lot of people think it costs a lot of money. It don't cost. You can fake your death for $2,000 and actually have a successful fake your death. You know what I'm saying? Your mama think you died. You know what I'm saying? Nobody know who you is. Not even the CIA. And if they do fire you, they can't do that to you. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk, because you're a whole nother identity. It's stuff. You know, you gotta learn about identity anyway. But 90% of the time, they're not finna find you. Now, it's a shame that a lot of people are so close-minded that they think, oh, it don't cost a lot of money to fake your motherfucking deal. You fake your deal for $2,000 and and be successful. Successful. It ain't like it's people act like $2,000 is not a lot of money, but it's not a lot of money. We're not talking about $200, and that'll be some kind of a little weird, right? $2,000 is a lot, and everybody got $2,000. You know what I'm saying? I know I done had that easy so many times. But look at me now. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I'm going to have it real soon because I'm always in my hand in something. But it's just like, you know what I'm saying? $2,000 some money. You know what I'm saying? To the right person, you got to, you know what I'm saying? Come on. So long story short, it ain't a lot of money, but it's some lot of money because it can be lotta but nada. So either or. But long story short, that's just one we subbed in with the CIA agent on the bed. Okay. Nobody seen Tupac at the fucking funeral, yo. They even say that nobody seen his body, bro. They always talking about, oh, this happened, or nobody seen him. It's no pictures of Tupac. It's the same thing that's weird about Biggie too, bro. Even though Tupac is more on that side, like nobody got pictures of Biggie. You know what I'm saying? Then they show pictures. I'm like, even somebody, man, that ain't no man. So I'm gonna say whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? Now back to my mom, what she's saying, a killer MC. Man, I would tell you like this. Run, Pac, run. Run! You know what I'm saying? Well, you know what? I don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? For real. I don't know nothing. I don't believe anything the motherfucker tell me. So yeah, maybe I will. Oh, he conspiracy theory. Nobody got Tupac picture in no motherfucking casket. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these celebrities, but mainly a lot of these celebrities, some of them be died. They just a certain way. But some of them don't, bro. Like we don't know what the fuck going on. We just don't know what's going on, bro. That shit weird. Definitely look at Jeffrey Epstein, Harvey Weinstein. Both they cellmates was took out the cell all before they died. You know what I'm saying? That shit, we live in a weird world where they try to tell us anything. We believe that shit. I'm just done with that shit. Like that's why I say my whole Kanye West and want to leave with these final messages if I give my final input on Tupac.